Ma'am, you're live.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. So we are here again to tell you more about some other top non-IIM B-school. Two of them we will take up today, and they would be MBA from IIT Delhi and MBA from IIT Madras. Good evening. So we are here again to tell you more about some other top non. Uh, no, I can't see the chat here. There's a lag here. It's my own thing coming here. You, okay. So both of them are considered to be good schools. IIT Delhi definitely, because it is considered to be better than IIM Madras. So we will have a look at both of them. We have already told you about and taken you through the whole profile for IIT Mumbai earlier and some other non-IIM B schools also. We have taken you through the ones that are considered to be really, really good. And yes, this is the IIT building in Delhi, the Department of Management Studies, DMS as it is known as. Yes. Now it is very well known for its, the innovations, the people over there, the students who've passed out, their alumni, they are into various businesses, the various startups, entrepreneurs. So it's considered to be a very good, uh, considered to be a very good startup. What will you say? The atmosphere over there, right? So it falls in the AAA plus category. So a very good college, yes. And their main program, actually, they've got two programs over there, but we'll consider there are a number of programs as most the B schools will have. But the main program we will take up would be the general MBA that is there. And one more good thing, the college has opened its doors right from the beginning for engineers as well as non-engineers. Yes, so non-engineers can apply provided they also engineers and non-engineers both they have the eligibility of the minimum 60% marks and the other CGPA requirements that are there in in their graduation, right? So intake earlier was 91, has gone up and may go up again this year. We will see. The general cutoff, percentile cutoff is around 95 percentile. So the cohort that you will get there, the peer group that you will get there is definitely going to be a very good one. And another very attractive feature for, in fact, all the IITs would be the fees. The IIT Delhi, if you can see, the fee structure for 2 years is 12 lakhs. And that too, not to be given in one go. And the kind of ROI, then if you see, the average salary in 2024 was 23.4 lakhs per annum. So ROI wise also it's considered to be very good. Location wise and typically it's standing in the industry is also considered to be very good. So it is definitely a college that you can look into. I will take all the questions later at the end. All right. Is that okay with you? So let me just go through. You can make your notes and then we'll take up the questions later. So the courses that are offered by the Department of Management Studies, IIT Delhi, is the MBA full-time course. This is the course that you would be applying for. Doctoral programs not for you. There are MDP programs, management development programs not for you. There are some other programs also. In fact, the MBA program that they have two types. One is the general MBA, the other is the MBA telecom management. So telecommunications management, it's more like, a combination of tech and managerial abilities together. So those of you who have special bent or inclination towards everything technical, yes, you can be applying for the MBA tech course provided you fulfill their eligibility criteria. So The MBA General Management course in any college is more sought after. Why? Because um, it opens more doors, basically. It gives you more opportunities in different fields, does not restrict you to a particular field unless and until you have a special interest there, right? So the kind of uh, when you join these courses, so there are going to be some core courses that you will be taught, then there are going to be electives, there are going to be specializations. So the electives that you take, based on that, your specializations would be there. You will be involved in various projects. In fact, IIT Delhi is also known for its the various research projects that it the students take up. So the various specializations that you can have can be with respect to information systems, finance, marketing, strategic management. Now, the strategic management is holding a very high, I'm going to say that holding its sway across various industries. Then there's human resource management and operations management. So the general MBA, then, it gives you an overview as for any other college. It gives you an overview about many things and you choose your electives accordingly. The MBA telecommunication systems management that is there. Now, this also will give you an overview of general management techniques. At the same time, it will have special emphasis on telecommunication systems, yes, telecommunication design, analysis, planning. So, as I said earlier, so if you're really interested in the tech come managerial role, then this is there for you. And there are various inputs that are taken for this course from the Bharati School of Telecom Technology and Management, which is there in IIT Delhi itself. And as I told you earlier, it's considered to be the IIT Delhi, the B school. Yes, there the DMS Department of Management Studies is considered to be a hotbed for, yes, for new ideas, startups. So you can, as you can see, when you go to the site also, you will be able to see a number of startup ideas that the B school graduates have taken up, and they are doing quite well in them. So it and very varied. So it could be something related to the education sector or to the operations management, analytics, finance. It could be something as different as comedy, right? So the kind of atmosphere that you will get over there is, yes, very creative and conducive for new ideas. The people over there will be knowing more about funding, about seed funds, and right. So that is one other attraction that many students have. Now, the admission process, it, the applications will start on the 30th of November this year. Yes, the D day, the CAT day. And the last date for submission would be 26 January 2026. So that would be after CAT, after that, after, right. So by that time, the CAT results would also have come. And then when you apply and if you're selected, you have the VAT and the personal interview that is there. Fees, as I told you already, is 12 lakhs, much less compared to some of the other top B schools that are there, and with ROI being excellent, right? And all the eligibility criteria, everything is given in the form that is there. Final placements. Now, if you look at on what basis do we say that it falls in the AAA plus category? We've discussed this earlier in our earlier videos about how the ranking is done by us. There are various points that we consider, yes, when giving colleges certain ranks. So the final placement report of the MBA class of 22-24 for DMS IIT Delhi, the batch profile, male, female, 25% to 75%, 80 plus organizations came. Average work ex was 22 months. And experience to fresher ratio was 78% to 22%. So that means 22% of the student intake, yes, they were freshers, 78% had some level of work ex, average of which would be 22 months. That is less than a year. 10% of the students were from the CA, CFA, BCom background, and 60% from various top colleges of our country, IITs, NITs, SRCC, and other such top colleges. If you look at the placement statistics, the average CTC 23.4 lakhs per annum. Yes, the median CTC 22.05. Right. Highest CTC that a student got for the course over here was 40.5 lakhs per annum. And obviously the fact, the organizations that come in to absorb the students from here in their organizations. So they are from different industries. IT analytics 19.2%, sales marketing 18.8%, strategy and consulting. Most of the places you will see that strategy and consulting takes away the major chunk of students. So 24.4% over there. Then there's general management, there's finance and economics, right? Supply chain and operations. And strategy and consulting has been uh, the calling for many students also, otherwise. And there's a lot that depends on your interest. If you're more interested in IT analytics, you would go in for, you would be eager to join companies that are giving you that kind of a job profile, or it could be supply chain operations. And these were some of the premier companies that absorb the students from IIT Delhi here. Yes, and you can see they're all top names. They're all top names. And yes, this is the truth that if you really want to get that higher CTC and go get into a company that gives you a better job profile where there is a further growth, that the growth graph that is there is a sharp one, then you have to do something good at the college itself. When you get there, you have to keep yourself in the top 15, 20 percentile of the class. Then it is easier for you. So if you look at IIT Madras, now see if there are a number of IITs that offer the management course. Uh, Earlier, uh, most of them had this eligibility that you had to be an engineer, but now a number of them don't have that eligibility. Some of them have certain restrictions that you need to have maths in your 12th or something like that, right? But IIT Delhi, you saw that that was not there. Now let's have a look at IIT Madras. Located in Madras, AAA plus category. Main program is the core MBA program. Graduates in any discipline. Graduates in any discipline with first class 60% marks. Right? Similar to what we saw for IIT Delhi also. Intake is more or less similar, 88. As I said, every year intake slightly goes up. And both the colleges, in fact, all the IITs for their MBA program, they take the CAT percentile. Here is around 96 percentile overall with sectional cutoffs. Now that is important. Now IIT Delhi is not very, there's no clear-cut transparency over there about sectional cutoffs, but we assume that all the top colleges will have some kind of sectional cutoff for that reason. But since it is not clearly stated, so go ahead and apply. Yes, if you have a good 95 plus. Right? If because there is quota for SC, ST, OBC, yes, EWS, DA, then with slightly lesser percentiles also, you have got good chances of getting a call. After that, then it is your performance in the next stages that will decide whether you get a seat there or not, right? And the fee structure, 9.1 lakhs, and the average CTC in 2025 was 17.9. So ROI for the IITs are really good. So that is one reason why they are considered because very good standing, as I said, in the industry, uh, good companies that come for placements, low fees, yes, and good packages. Because they are IITs, so they already there's already a certain aura. There's many times many students feel that uh, it would be easier for engineers to get in there. It would be easier for them to get jobs from there. No, that is not the case. So once you get the call, engineer or non-engineer, as you've seen both for Madras and for IIT for Delhi, then everybody's at par. There's no such preference given in the placement also, unless and until it is for a techno managerial role. So that's a different thing altogether, right? So the programs that are offered here by IIT Madras will be the MBA 2-year full-time course. EMBA, this is for people who have got a minimum of 3-year work ex. Then there's Tech MBA and there's a dual degree. That is MS Quantitative Finance. So interesting courses that are offered by IIT Madras. There are some other courses also. Now, if you have a look at the MBA 2-year full-time program, so you will be studying finance, HR and OB, information systems, integrated management, marketing, operations, and so generally most of the colleges in the first year, you will get an overview of various uh, various subjects that are there, various domains that are there, and then you will, on that basis of with your interest and the matching with the what the market requirement is, the demand is outside, you will be choosing your electives. The Tech MBA that is there. Now, look, be careful. The Tech MBA, the dual degree program, it's a 2-year program, but it is for undergraduate students of IIT Madras. Right? And they will be joining this course in their third year. So this is not for uh, others who are appearing to CRAT later. Similarly, for the IEEE MS program, this is also open to all the students of different branches from IIT Madras. So the courses that we are really looking into here would be the main course that we would be looking into would be the MBA 2-year full-time course. Fine? All right. Other programs, as I said, so that is the management development program, which is very popular among executives with many years of work, especially those the short term. Those are there in the services in the defense services for short term. Research programs are there. Then there is PGPX VLM program. It's a 1-year full-time program, but it is not through CAT. The GMAT, score is required. Plus, your profile has to be a certain kind, and the essay that you write. So this is a program that is, jointly run by IIM Calcutta, IIT Kanpur, and IIT Madras. But remember, the program that your focus would be the general MBA 2-year program, right? Then you have, if you see carefully over here, the female male ratio 23% females and 77% males. Batch size was 93 in for the 24-25 batch that was there. And the students came from different backgrounds from arts, science, commerce, management, engineering. So it was a mix. As you can see, it was not all engineers, right? Then experience level work ex also. Those who had work ex, the work ex was also very varied. So 40% they had work ex in IT and analytics, 16% in strategy and management, 13% BFSI. So then some in marketing. And the duration of the work ex is also varied. You can see 32% freshers. Now, many times freshers feel that they are at a disadvantage when applying. So they are wrong, completely wrong. 32% is a large number, right? And in the class, you learn from others, whichever background you're from, uh, whether you have work ex or not. Even if you don't have work ex, then maybe you're bringing in a very fresh perspective to whichever case that is being discussed, based on on the internships that you have done earlier, based on the knowledge that you've gained in college. So it's a good learning experience for everyone, for those who are working or who have been working till now, and those who are freshers. And this applies to all the colleges. You will see a good mix of freshers as well as people with work ex. and that too varied levels of workings, you can say, right? The experience levels will be different and different backgrounds too. Now, if you see here, the total of 60 plus companies came in, and the highest package was 35.5 lakhs per annum. The companies that came in, earlier we saw for the IIT Delhi that the consulting and strategy, that was the premier choice, you can say, right? Now, if you see there's a, for marketing, sales, general management, almost similar, right? Then you have finance, analytics, human resources. The top, the tech MBA statistics, so we are not bothered about that as of now, right? And if you see the highest CTC, as we've discussed over here, 35.5, batch average was 17.9. Considering the fee structure that was there, this is really good, right? Batch 25%, top 25%. I've spoken about this earlier also, that once you get into the B school, it's a lot of hard work there also, right? It's not all play there, right? So 20, if you keep yourself in the top 25%, then your CTC is definitely above the average that is there, right? So, okay, let's see if we have anybody with a query. Is it okay for you to unmute and ask? So I don't see anything in the chat here. If you have any questions related to these two colleges, please speak up before we go further. No? All right. Whatever queries you have, you may please put in the chat box and we will answer them. Okay, so proceeding from here, so there is another new IIT Guwahati, that is the new IIM that is there. Yes. So there also non-engineers can also apply. That is the 22nd IIM now, right? In Guwahati. All right. If there are no questions here, so these were some of the top companies that came in: Morgan Stanley, Moody's, ICICI, Deloitte. You can see, and all of this is very, the whole placement report, as I said, for most of the top colleges, they are well audited and documented, and you can find them on their websites, on their official websites. So Procter and Gamble, Grant Thornton, TVS, VIP, McKinsey, Accenture, Infosys, Axtria, Cognizant. So all these are, very big companies, top names in their own field, whether it is consulting, strategy, IT analytics, right? So with that, we come to the knowledge part that is there with respect to these two. And remember that the forms would be open online very soon. So consider these two colleges definitely for applying, because they will give you a good ROI, and definitely not only the good ROI, your career path also will be well chartered when you pass out from here. Any questions that you have? Please put them in the chat box. All right. If there are no questions, then we will take it from here. So we at Time are dedicated to helping you achieve your dream. For any queries, do visit our website www.timeforeducation.com, or write to us at info@timeforeducation.com. Another good thing that you can do is you can visit the nearest time center to get more details about how to do an MBA, from where to do an MBA. So with that, that would be a thank you from my side. Thank you.